Acknowledge me. We're here. Yeah! Yeah, we're here. What's up, guys? Your boy Good Savage back again for another Savage Talk Live, the show where we talk good old wrestling. You know, like that. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, good to be here. You know, like that. Shout out to King Court in the chat. Shout out to Tariq, Epic Gamer, Brocky Kaiser. Shout out to you. You know, like that. You guys. Shout out to Zen. Man's here on time and that. You know them way there. Aye. You know them way. Hey, shout out to you, Zen. Just say it for Thursdays, bro. I hardly do Mondays anymore. Mondays after pay-per-views. But yeah, apart from that, Thursday, 6:15. If I'm available, obviously. Pablo, come here, mate. Pablo the Savage in the cut. Come on. Where you going? And like that. Little Pablo and that. How's everybody doing in the chat? I just finished primary. Shout out to you, King Court. I hope school's well. You know them way. They just have SmackDown coming next. Yeah, we do have SmackDown. Big facts. Shout out to Brother Nero. You know them way. Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. Pablo. God damn it, man. This geezer's epic, bro. Man's just climbed up on the sofa. So I might have to, if you see me run away, you know what I mean? If I put the screen on mute or something quick time, it's because Donnie's just climbed up the sofa and I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he wants to suicide dive, if he's looking to do a Darby Allin thing, coffin drop, or he's just, you know. Pablo, sit. You got to stay there now for the whole duration of this stay. All right, you know them way there. Yeah, does Johnson have a match at Summerslam? At the moment, he doesn't, but I think he will end up still fighting Roman. So I think there's 4 weeks until SummerSlam, roughly. I think he'll fight Finn Balor, one of the SmackDowns maybe, and then end up fighting at SummerSlam against Roman Reigns. Well, I mean, Roman Reigns will fight Finn Balor, and then I think he'll fight John at SummerSlam. The likelihood probably will happen is Finn gets a match against Roman on SmackDown, and then Sami Zayn probably interrupts the match, costs Finn the chance to win the title, and then we carry on with Sami Zayn and Finn, because I don't see why Sami Zayn would let it go, to be honest. The thing with Kevin Owens, he was going on for a while, you know, the whole conspiracy thing, so why would he let it go? It doesn't make much sense. Shout out to Dro, you know, like that, Glendale in the house. I'm going to say this again, Dro. You definitely copy and paste this message every week. And there's no problem with it because it's smart, but it's written the exact same way every single week. You're a G. Shout out to you. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Pablo the Savage Man, don't give it that. Man, bro, he doesn't care, bro. He doesn't care. And you think he's like this. His sister's even more of a savage. Fifi the Savage. She chilling. She rapid. And she's a thrill seeker, but she don't care. So if you see me looking off to the side like a weirdo, I'm looking at Pablo and just making sure that he doesn't do, because my floor's wooden floor and it's going to be a hell of a drop. Pablo, sit. Stay, bro. Don't risk it for a chocolate biscuit, bro. Because one, you can't eat chocolate, you're a dog, it'll kill you. And two, you know them way there. Anyway, do you think we will Roman? I'll just answer this. Yeah, I just answered this. Years or so. I got a feeling it will be triple threat SummerSlam. I really don't think it will, you know, Zan. I don't think it makes too much sense either. Not in terms of, they can make it make sense in the storyline, but I can't see it happening. I know SummerSlam is going to be the big spectacle, probably going to be bigger than WrestleMania this year, considering of the pandemic and all that stuff, and now we're out of that. And obviously they were talking about people like Cardi. Pablo, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. God damn it. Sit. Okay, give me a second. This is live, and Pablo's about to make the suicide jump. Don't do it. Oh, we done it. Jesus Christ. You get down now. Don't. I didn't have to go. Pablo done it, bro. Coffin drop, no messing around. Cross entrance so bad without Scarlett. No one cheated. It was terrible. Anyone know where Scarlett Wood is right now? Oh, Brother Nero's. You know, I don't know if you guys watched wrestling like different companies before. You know that Scarlett can wrestle and stuff. I remember seeing her dropping Canadian Destroyers on Timothy Thatcher before they came to the company and stuff. In Impact, she was basically, she used to come down to the ring, kind of like what Eva Marie was doing before, but without, she didn't have a reason not to wrestle. She'd just come down, do some sexy smoke show stuff and dip off, but she can wrestle. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she's high level, but she can wrestle. We're going to get into that. Sometimes I can't wait for Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins versus Ed should be good. I'm not doing no Savage news today. We're just going to talk wrestling and then, like that. So she was in. Yeah, she was. Honestly, if Roman went Summerslam, maybe storyline for Balor. Yeah, they don't need to rush the Balor Roman thing. It would ruin Balor because you don't leave to go to NXT to better yourself, come back, and then just get wrecked over and over again. So, I'm not, I don't work for WWE, but I would go down the route of what I just said. Have Sami Zayn just mess up that one chance. Let Roman keep emphasizing and Paul emphasizing that you've got one chance, and then let him fail that chance by Sami Zayn getting involved. And we can do that. Like that. Yes, then she's a pretty good wrestler. Make it. Lita. Nah. That's not Nah. I'm not here for that at all. Because realistically, I don't really like the mixed tag team match thing anyway. I think it's a bit cheesy, and obviously it's not Attitude Era anymore, so you can't hit women. I'm not saying you should hit women, but in wrestling terms, you know what I mean? Shout out to you. Now we're just talking wrestling, anything, so drop your chat in. It's pretty much no holds barred, but it's from the beginning. We will talk Raw very soon, and then we'll go back to more questions. I kind of feel like they're gonna make Cross like Baron Corbin. Nah, that will never happen. So, having your opinion, do you think WWE have ruined the Fiend character? It's a hard one because I feel like because there was so much greatness behind the Fiend with the creativity down to Bray, I don't see how he would just let WWE just do certain things. I think there's a mix of a little bit of people having an input what they shouldn't have, a little bit of unforeseen circumstances in like probably his personal life and stuff like that. Because the whole time he's been the Fiend, he's had a baby, one of his best friends died, and then he's been off screen. It's all been a little bit weird, but I don't think he ruined is strong because I believe in Bray Wyatt too much, so I feel like he can always come back. But the mystery of the Fiend's still there because we still don't know 100% why the Fiend is there. We've had like inklings and he's said stuff and dropped Easter eggs and all this business. Not the mystery. I don't know. There's just like there was a certain spectacle about the Fiend before. I think he started showing up too much, and I think I don't know. No, I mean I don't. All I know is that the Bray Wyatt Funhouse character could always keep going. They should never put the title on the Fiend, for sure. Bray Wyatt, fine, but the Fiend, no. He doesn't need it. Undertaker never needed titles. He won like 7 titles in 30 years. So, how about Roman Reigns versus Demon Balor? Nah. I'm not here for that either. I'm a fan of the Demon Balor of what it done and stuff, but I actually don't care if it comes back. I feel like wrestling's moving into this cartoonish phase again, and I think that the times don't call for that anymore, and it's very hard to get it over with fans because 1, everyone gets bored very quick. 2, everyone has access to social media and behind the scenes of wrestling. 3, the wrestlers don't hide anything anymore. And even to be fair, even Finn, he doesn't really talk about behind the scenes stuff on Instagram and that at all. But you're still going to see him with his girlfriend and stuff like that. And I'm like, he's always excited and happy. And I'm like, well, you was the demon just. How's that happen? So if they give more backstory to the characters, then yeah, I'm here for it. Brock return. I'm tired of seeing Goldberg come back. I think Brock's just chilling, I think he's enjoying life. He doesn't like people and he treats WWE like a job. He doesn't need the money. Yeah. Goldberg is just a contractual thing, but I feel like the mystery's gone with all of us knowing contract talk and all these dirt sheets, knowing that he's got like a 2-match deal, or you know what I mean? Like if a Saudi Arabia comes along, we know Goldberg's going to turn up, or Triple H will undertake some kind of thing like that. And if we hear anyone say who's next, we know Goldberg's going to turn up, and that means that, you know, and he always just jumps to Q for the championship. I'm surprised that we're going to talk about it when we get to Raw, but if you want to make wrestling make sense, and that was the title of the video, make wrestling make sense. And what I meant by it is there's too much loose ends and things that don't make any sense. And don't get me wrong, wrestling's not always made sense. You know what I mean? There's always been stuff that, but the majority, there was a story and creativity behind stuff. And if I'm the guys in the back, you know, I'm not saying like the 24/7 guys, but even people who are like mid-cardish, and you watch Goldberg come in, fair enough, Goldberg is going to be the spectacle and you're going to fight a pay-per-view. But at least have Goldberg be attacked or be approached, or, you know, be confronted by people from the locker room saying you can't come back and join the queue, and then maybe Goldberg drops a spear and a jackhammer on 2 of them, and then the rest of them are like, you know what, we're going to back off, you do your thing. But when he just turns up and has a match for a title, mate, it kind of pisses on everything else what's going on. But I met Mojo, beat Cross, bring Cross full-time, hopefully he'll win. Yeah, I said this ages ago. Seth and Becky's developed a deep hatred of mixed tag match. The only thing I liked about that was the fact that Baron Corbin dropped the big boy end of days, and Lacey Evans was pretty good in the whole thing. Mixed match, they've been trashed though. They haven't been good, so I wouldn't even blame it on just that match. I didn't like the fact that obviously Becky was called the man, and it was like the man's man. The commentators kept calling Seth, and I'm like, you're trying to diminish one of your best talents at the time because of where I think Roman was off with his leukemia at the time, I think. And did he come back to WrestleMania just after that? WrestleMania 35, Roman returned on it. I think WrestleMania came just after or before. He was the top guy, Seth. So to doing all that business was a bit weird. So I started watching WWE. Take this time with Lita was my favorite man. Though you don't. She been though. I'm talking about Lita from Rios times. You know them way there, all red and that, bro. Coming out just for the Hurricane Run. I'm here for it. Let's excuse me. Tap Bliss and make it normal again, and then have. The problem what we got with this Lexa Bliss character is I don't even want the thing to come back and like what. It doesn't make sense. If you could attack her, then why didn't he do it when she come out the Jack in the Box? Like she had all this power over him. Why didn't he do something? Then why didn't he do something the day after? It didn't. Raw happened. We got a good fun house, and Bray kind of just said he's on to new things. He's got new things coming, and then we just didn't see him again. Randy Orton kept alluding to the fact that he got rid of him. I don't know, man. Goldberg push from Reigns into it. Yep. Nikki did not this. Yeah. I know. Report saying Brock comes back, he should be babyface. Brock's not a babyface or a heel anyway. He's just Brock Lesnar, so he wouldn't even he doesn't talk, so what's he gonna do to make himself look babyface? They were in Fiend destroyed his momentum. Even now, people will cheer for Bray when he will return. Yeah. He's got star power. Really Fiend feud on Raw. Yeah, but there's a shake up. There's a draft in September and the beginning of August. So no, beginning of August and end of August, beginning of September. So he can go over to SmackDown. Fiend SmackDown. Yep. Oh no, that's a terrible idea, bro. That's a terrible idea. That fatal 4-way, terrible idea. Rachel Keith Lee is a jobber. I don't know, man. I seen a tweet from Keith Lee and he deleted it like a minute after he put it up, and he put something about he put something like been away for 7 months, come back to be buried 2 weeks in a row, and then he deleted it. So Funhouse Bray should have been primary wrestler. I shouldn't see the theme more than 4 matches. Yeah, 100%. And he was doing that at the beginning, but then they just started bringing him out for like the Braun Strowman stuff and all that. I liked what they were doing with like when it was The Miz and Bray Wyatt. I really like that. Actually, cross changes that. I don't think so. Maybe eventually in the future, but who you like to see Roman Cena or both? I like to see both, but the Roman Cena thing, I know business in it. SummerSlam's coming up. People want to see Cena versus Roman. There's nothing against Finn Balor. People love Finn Balor. I love Finn Balor, but you know what I'm saying is we know that Cena's not going to be around for a long time, so get that done. Thoughts on Cesaro? Okay, you probably haven't been on the channel that often, but I spoke about this. People are going to try and disagree in the chat now and try and agree with what I'm saying, but it's lies. I was here when everyone was kissing Cesaro's ass leading up to that Roman Reigns match and then Seth Rollins match. And I said to everyone that he's severely overrated, but that doesn't mean, if someone's overrated, it doesn't mean they're rubbish. It just means for what everyone is saying about him, it's not that. So people were talking about Cesaro 3 months ago, like he should be WWE champion now. Like, and most of you guys who are part of the Demon team said the same thing. And I said, I don't think that Cesaro is good enough to be WWE champion because he's not good on the mic at all. And it just doesn't connect like that. But he's a great in-ring wrestler. He is great. He's so strong. But yeah, I'm gonna go with overrated, bro. My birthday is next week Thursday. Okay, if I'm on next week Thursday, I'll give you a shout out, bro. But I'm expecting you probably not to be on here in case you might be going out or something. Nikki did not deserve it. Yeah, we're gonna get into Raw talk. Cesaro's overrated by the fans at least. Yeah, he is. Bro, Green, do you collect WWE action figures? Yeah, I do. I'm looking at about, I don't even know. I'm looking at about 20 pop vinyls in front of me now. And I've got loads of Elite figures. I ain't gonna lie though, I've slowed down on the Elite figures. I think in the pandemic, I don't think I brought an Elite figure actually. So I've probably not brought one for 2 years now, which is crazy because there's some pretty cool ones. Or I might have brought a Pete Dunne one and a Fiend one. But apart from that, I'll just collect pop vinyls. Space Jam Booty Cheeks, Suicide Squad 2, haven't watched it yet. But it's surely going to be better than the last one. The last one was terrible. Yeah, from the Demon team, I think personally the Fiend character has run its course. I know it's been on 2 years, but Bray Wyatt Raw should return. I don't think it's unpopular. You guys have seen my intro and stuff. You've seen my pictures. You know that my favorite Bray Wyatt is Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt. Run. So I don't know. How far is Cesaro overrated? Cesaro is overrated. Shout out to you, UK Sean. Yeah. I miss factions yeah. I mean, we get factions on NXT is what's happening, but I've been saying that the main roster needs them. Give you a challenge, Sheamus with your title. That will get the ratings up. It won't get the ratings up. It won't get the ratings up. The ratings won't matter if Keith Lee's on the show and the ratings ain't up. It won't matter who he challenges. The ratings won't go. The ratings are down because it's not very good. So as a mid carder, yeah, I'd say that. Intercontinental title is definitely his level, and I'm the top of that level with, Apollo and people like that. Definitely at the top of that level. Nothing wrong with that. The Intercontinental title is massive. Yeah, I agree with this as well. It's terrible. Keith Lee versus Damon Priest. I mean, you can't do that match because Sheamus is the champion, so teaser, most watch teaser. If it's something good, I'll check it out with. B. Oh yeah, I know. I was in the chat when I was in the live stream. What was the last Elimination Chamber, and they mentioned it. So I know. Yeah, let's get into Raw talk. Like that. Let's talk Raw, baby. Let's talk Raw. We're going to go through this segment by segment because, as you know, I hardly ever do Raw reactions as much as I did before because it's terrible. But I've watched Raw and I'm going to break it down. Savage, do you mean Cesaro is overrated in the ring or No, Cesaro is overrated. If people are speaking about him beating Roman Reigns, who Roman Reigns right now is the best wrestler in the world, on the planet. then he's overrated. He's not overrated in the ring. He can do everything in the ring, so that's out the way. On the mic, no one overrates him on the mic. As a character, though, he's overrated. Brother Nero says, Raw makes my brain hurt. Okay, I'm not going to put anyone's comment on the screen for this part until I get through each segment. So we're going to start. I'm not going to go through all of Raw because, it was terrible. We had some pretty terrible Nikki Cross, the promos are terrible. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Like that. German thing. Do you think Biggie will cash in at SummerSlam? No, I don't. I think he's going to hold on to it for a while. And I would as well. I'd hold on to it to see what they've got for me, see where making sense. But let's just go from... we got the Sheamus and Damon Priest, but we went for the title. We're going to go from the tag team title match. Which was it AJ Styles? We know what match it was. The same match that we got elimination. Not elimination, Money in the Bank. Now, everyone in this match super talented. I'm also not as talented as the rest of them, but that's fine. He's at the beginning of his career, so I'm okay with that. Viking Raiders, very, very good wrestlers, and AJ Styles, one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen. But it's so boring. Why have they got such an issue with each other? How they keep, and why did we get the money, the match at Money in the Bank, and then just get a rematch on Raw? What was the point? You might what was the point of it? So I have nothing else to say on that match, that particular match. I think we moved on from there. What did we get in this match anyway? I think we got a Bad Boy 450 splash from AJ, which was pretty dope. Then we had Jinder Mahal come out, the modern day Maharaja, like that, my guy. He came out with Stanky from Shanky and Stanky, and he came out with a lawyer, a brief. Him and Drew went back and forth and all this weird business. Stanky had a match against Drew, and then he got battered, and he tried. No, he didn't get battered actually. And then he rolled out, and then can we talk about the ending to this match? Okay, so Stanky gets a chair. He grabs the chair in the ring. He doesn't get to use it because when he turns around, Drew hits him with a claymore through the chair onto the guy's face. Corey Graves and me said, that's a big win for Stanky. But Drew's music came on, and then the announcer said, the winner by disqualification, Drew McIntyre. And then Corey said again, that's a big win for Stanky. So I don't know if WWE just keep changing the rules, because they did this when it was Charlotte versus Rhea as well, when Rhea hit Charlotte's head off the announce table outside, and she got disqualified for it, which never happens. And then all of a sudden, Drew's the one who kicked the chair in someone's face, and Stanky won the match. He should have won the match. He didn't win the match. They got off, went to the top of the ramp. They left the lawyer there. He got finished off, we knew. And he got finished off with that stupid ass countdown. 3, 2, 1, Claymore. He claymored his jaw into next week. It was terrible. It was terrible. Ass streaks, Lord of Darkness. I love Team AJ and Omos. I don't love it. But it's not, you know what I mean? This is new to me because I've seen people slide in knuckle dusters, chains, sledgehammers, chairs, kendo sticks. I mean, if that's the case, then isn't the what's that stick? The drip stick, isn't that a disqualification? Spraying water in a man's face and that? I don't get it. They changed the rules when they want to change the rules to make it make sense, but it doesn't make sense when people have been watching something for years and years. This is what happened when everyone went crazy over the Bray Wyatt and Seth Hell in a Cell match, because it just didn't make sense. Brocky, I agree. Why can't WWE merge the divisions like good old days? Because money and 2 different networks. Yeah, USA and Fox and... Yeah, if you got 2 different brands and you got 2 different networks showing the brands, then it's a bit awkward, isn't it? Because Money. Anyway, we move on from there and that stupid finish. At least Stanky didn't get his ass whooped too much. We move on to another match. Why? This is getting silly now. Now I don't want any slander towards these. I'm trying not to slander anyone, any superstar personally, because I don't have a problem with anyone personally. Shout out to you, Tariq. I did say hello to you a while ago. And yeah, Deontay, most people are. Now, this next match, nothing against anyone in the match, because this is creative. So we get the tag team champions, Natalya and Tamina, taking on Piper Niven and Eva Marie, because the Doudrop thing's taking the piss. It's taking the piss. We got to see Piper Niven's athleticism, what I saw before she came to the main roster. She's dope like that. You know what I mean? Match was all right. Eva was doing the gimmick where, she doesn't really do anything in the match, but once Piper Niven does something, she tries to get the pin. And then we get like this Titantron of Lily she basically copied everything that Eva Marie done in her vignettes leading up to her return. Lily Lucian. But the problem is it distracted Eva Marie from the match. And she looked at the screen, but then looked behind her, and then looked at the screen again, and then got super kicked and lost the match. Natalya got really injured. She got injured in this match, her leg. I've seen the picture of it, looked twisted. I think she'll be okay though. But I don't get what angle we've got here. Now, this is where we're going to talk about the whole Lily and Alexa Bliss thing. I don't think the problem here is with the tag team champions or Eva and Piper Niven. They've got their own issues. WWE obviously brought Eva back just to troll her. Kind of trolling yourself because you're paying her money, but at the same time, all them vignettes I really thought was going to get something. And I can't put anything against her because surely she wanted to come back and wrestle. You know what I mean? I've actually watched her with Brian Kendrick wrestle behind the scenes, and she can wrestle now. Obviously, it's different when you're fighting like a Sasha Banks or one like that. But as far as I know, she can wrestle. So, everyone was doing all this thing before, even Marie's it was a bit, first of all, it was over the top. Second of all, she didn't have that many matches. So everyone who was saying that she was rubbish were pretending to watch her matches. And third of all, it was like 3 years prior to her coming back. So 3 years is long enough to train. You know what I mean? I seen Bad Bunny do a week and do madness at WrestleMania. Lord of Darkness, no, it's a stupid ass countdown, bro. It is. Piper Niven should be champion before Eva Marie. Martel, I love you, bro, but this is the problem. The championship is prestige. Why do any of them have to be champion? When I was, and I don't want to do, when I was growing up, and it's not older guy, younger guy thing. I literally just talking about experience growing up watching wrestling. Nobody said Hurricane should be champion. Nobody said Joey Mercury should be champion, or Jamie Noble should be champion, or Tajiri should be champion, or Tess should be champion, or Prince Albert should be champion. Christian should be champion, even though he won the title eventually. But I'm on about in the younger days. Gangrel should be champion. The Godfather should be champion. Viscera. No one said all these guys should be champion. But now, as soon as anyone's available, it's like, this person should be champion. You deserve it. You deserve it. What did they deserve? They give me bad TV every week, terrible promos, zero kayfabe, stupid social media, TikTok videos, crying just because they're in a ring. Oh my God, I'm in the ring. Oh, I'm going to cry. I can't, bro. I can't lie anymore. I can't hold it anymore. Like, the savage in me is coming. I can't. It's so silly. It's so silly. Like, there's people that I like who are even annoying. You know who I really like? I really like Liv Morgan. Not now, not this bandwagon Liv Morgan. I've liked Liv Morgan since NXT. Since she had a match against Eva Marie, since she had a match against Carmella, and I remember watching her versus Carmella and Emma back on NXT early days. I really like Liv Morgan. But as soon as you say anything to her, she starts crying. She starts doing, I'm going to climb to the top. I deserve it. Just Eat your blue sweet, get the blue tongue back, get your hair pink again. You're not part of the Riot Squad and do your thing. You know what I mean? Because everyone telling me this Liv, I can see WWE instrumental. Why did Liv deserve it? Why did she? No one can. Okay, for someone to deserve it, throw me right now, everyone in the chat, throw me 5 of Liv Morgan's best matches. I bet you can't do it. You're gonna just make up names. Throw me the best matches. You can't do it, and for that reason, she don't deserve it. I'm sorry. For that reason, the Nikki the Cross thing's a little bit different because she cashed in, but we're gonna get onto that because the character's dope. But I can't handle it. I can't do it. SummerSlam. Flair versus Nikki versus Rhea is not nice. No, it's stupid. Alexa feuding with you for some reason. Stupid. Oh my God, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone in the chat though. Nobody wants Nikki to become champion that didn't. Wait, hold up. He said a bunch of guys shouldn't be in W. I actually agree with you, most, and then I have a question. What about Big E? No, this is why I don't want Big E to cash in. If anyone watching my videos before, when I found out Sami Zayn wasn't going to be in the match, I wanted Big E to cash in. I wanted him to win the Money in the Bank. But he's an established wrestler. He has all the attributes to wrestle, talk on the mic and stuff like that. But now he has to get over with the fans as a single guy, not just the New Day. It was different for Kofi. Man had 11 years killing it. You know what I'm saying? So if he holds on to the briefcase, he can build up fanfare with the fans. They can get behind him. And as they start getting behind him, that's when you go, okay, I've got 12 months to cash in. Big E can get over with the fans, super over with the fans in 8 months. You know what I mean? Because I know they didn't seem that excited when he won. They seemed kind of happy, and then he can cash in. You know what I'm saying? Very realistic, though. That's the problem. With Big E, he's massive, huge guy, muscular, athletic. Out of everyone in the New Day, he looks like the one who can do the most damage. Out of anyone who could do damage to Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley, you go through the roster, he's one of the guys who look like they can do something to him. You know what I mean? So that's my point with that. Piper is the best women wrestler now. Now listen, come on now. This is the bandwagon thing I'm talking about. She's not the best women's wrestler. You weren't saying this 2 weeks ago. So let's not go overboard with it. Naomi should have been Mrs. Money in the Bank. Naomi is the person I wanted to win. Watch my reaction. Hello, Moga. Shout out to you, bro. Make triple threat match with Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Bianca Belair. If they build a story behind it, I'm here for that because Carmella can build a story with anyone. And the fact that Carmella was already doing the arguing stuff with Liv, it wouldn't make sense. And obviously, Bianca's champion. So I'm here for that. Start feuding with Alexa mid-card. Eva. This for days. Yeah. And let's be honest, Shayna shouldn't even be a loser, should she? But she is now. Miss Khan was fine. She was great. But thing is, I wanted others. Yeah. Liv Morgan matches always before 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. So people wanted to win the championship just because she had short matches. You should just want her to. I mean, hold on a minute. Tamina just won her first title in how long has she been there? 11 years. She just won her first title, which was a tag team title. But everyone wants Liv to win the championship. All right? Fair enough. Obviously, I'm lost. You know what I mean? New Day was the best for him. Yeah, New Day is the best for Big E, of course. But he can do his own thing. I believe him in ways. It's a serious problem. You didn't. Alexa was solo. Whereas until everyone hated it, then you did. How does it make sense? Shut up. Wait. Okay. First of all, you ain't going to tell me to shut up on my own channel. Suck your mum. And second of all, your dad. Wait, seriously. First of all, I haven't heard everyone say they hate Alexa, so this is my own opinion. Very weird. Never said hey Alexa once. I didn't ever want to see me do my unboxing video, not go get an Alexa t-shirt. So, you know what I mean. But it was nice to have you on the channel. I ain't gonna do this with wheels anymore. You tell me to shut my mouth. You know what I mean? You can go jump off a bridge. Bye-bye. You know them way there? Blocked. Hey! Don't worry about it then. Man's gone. You know them way there. Sons don't deserve it. Exactly. Nobody said that. Instead of getting Goldberg, we got Big E versus Lashley for the title. Someone's no one who getting Brock. Agreed. Yeah, Goldberg just jumps to the front, like that. Becky Lynch. I don't know why you put Becky Lynch. Let me know. Explain. What do you think about Bianca Belair? Who do you think? Honestly, I don't know. It's a weird one with the SmackDown roster right now because Bayley's injured. Carmella's had a few matches. She had 2 matches in a row, I think. So I can't see her having a match. I feel like they're going to go with Zelina Vega and Liv Morgan in a feud. And Sasha Banks probably going to return at SummerSlam. But I don't know who's going to challenge. I said what I wanted. If you wasn't here last week, I said that I wanted Naomi to go to SmackDown, join Roman and the Usos, try and get a way to challenge for the title, and go down that route. And now I don't want her to beat Bianca Belair first time off or anything like that, but wanted to go down that route. There's definitely people on that roster. I honestly don't know. That's a good question. Top. Who says from the crowd? Yeah, Riddle's dope, man, but he's the top 5 wrestler ever, or who's around in the world now. Just asking. But we're kind of versus Roman. Don't know. I honestly don't know about that. I honestly don't know. I can't see Brock returning anytime soon. I disagree with you. You don't have to like it if you didn't finish your sentence, bro. I don't care if anyone disagrees with me, though. Come on now. The reason why I got this channel is so we can speak about wrestling. I disagree with the last person because he was rude. It doesn't bother me. Big E won the Money in the Bank, but I was cheering for Morrison just went. Oh yeah. Everyone had their favorites in the match, and to be fair, I didn't have a problem with anyone in that match winning. I don't think I had a problem with anyone winning, to be honest. It was a really solid male lineup in that Money in the Bank. To be honest, Big E's been killing it for 9 years, even with Bodyguard. He definitely propelled him winning the IC title was lit. Yeah, I feel like he got let down with the IC title story a little bit. And obviously, sadly for him, there was no fans. And then the Aleister Black thing derailed him a little bit. It's not Aleister Black's fault. It's not Big E's fault. But he came back, got a black mass, and then we didn't see Big E for like a week or 2. And then they're just kind of like, Big E and Apollo don't have beef anymore. Yeah, bro, you know the vibes. Fuck that guy. I really can't stand Liv anymore. Used to love her boards and should have won Money in the Bank. She deserves it. Crying. Yeah, I don't hate her, but the crying stuff is terrible. Ricochet should turn heel. I have to agree with you on this. I feel like he's actually got a bit of comedy about him, and I feel like he can be, because he moves around so fast, and I feel like he can be a sneaky heel. Like I feel like he can do something, attack someone, do a backflip, and disappear, bro. You know what I mean? People are talking about making somebody a superhero, bro. This geezer's real life Spider-Man. I'm telling you, bro. Like big people can beat someone up even if they are smaller than them. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Disagree with you. It's not. It's what's believable though. Like it's wrestling, isn't it? So I know what you're saying, but realistically, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody in the WWE is billed as or booked as a skilled UFC fighter or martial artist and stuff like that, then it's believable if this small person beats this big person. But I've been watching wrestling my whole life, and they literally used to do. Well, there's a reason why it's called the World Heavyweight Championship. It's literally still called that. And when I was growing up, and up until like, just after the Ruthless Aggression, like they didn't mention it, but you was a certain size. That's why it was massive when Eddie Guerrero won and Rey Mysterio won the title, because it was like unheard of kind of thing. Now it's just like regular, and I get it because not everyone's, most of the roster's smaller than they were back in the day. But still, just saying that it's believable that Big E, you know what I mean? And you I know you don't agree and stuff like that, but I have examples to give you. Do you think it's believable that Cesaro would come in and beat Roman for the title? Because that's what I'm talking about. That's the difference we're talking about there. Lord of Darkness says Seth should have won Money in the Bank. Yeah, I would have been fine with Seth winning. I just thought that he's won it already. It wasn't, you know what I mean? And I feel like he's kind of secure in his whatever he does is secure. Epic Games said, "No, Alexa shoulders." I absolutely agree with you there. No one hates Alexa, probably just a gimmick. No one hates Alexa. Like, uh, uh, I've never heard this in this chat once that anyone hates Alexa. So, what do you think next for Karrion Kross? I would stick to NXT. I would just hope that NXT for a while until he loses the title, and then I'm guessing he's going to be put on the main roster permanently. I'm hoping that they will give Scarlett, put him with Scarlett because she adds to the character. And then, because it's going to be hard for us to switch off that this man has been a killer on NXT, but when he gets to the main roster, he's obviously going to go for like US title kind of thing. It's weird, isn't it? Because it's a US title, they basically made it so on SmackDown and Raw, the equivalent to each other is the US and the Intercontinental title, but we all know that Intercontinental title is the second biggest title in the company, apart from, the two top championships, if that makes any sense. If more or less we should win the Money in the Bank, yeah. I'm trying to get through everyone's chat really quick, guys, because there's stuff I'm not finished with the Raw stuff. 2012, 2016. Personally, for me, 2012. Yeah, that was around CM Punk versus John Cena was 2011. So I didn't mind 2016 though. I was going to a lot of live events then. Who was champion then? Dean become champion. 2016. I don't know. I'm probably going to go 2016 to be honest. Although 2013 was lit. 2016. 2012. There was no at the beginning. There was no Shield or anything yet. I'm after that. Rumor going around Brock Lesnar going to AEW. I don't know where that rumor started because Brock hasn't said a damn word. But if they pay him the right money, I think Roman saying no to Cena, yes to Balor, because it was what he was saying in the ring in his promo, which made perfect sense to me. John Cena just come back out of nowhere. Finn Balor, he said that he kind of rates what Balor done. Balor went to NXT, fucked everyone up down there, won the title, and came back up. So I think that's why. Props from Portugal keeper. Hey, shout out to you, Luis Gomez, man. I love Portugal, bro. Like that Spanish Algarve and that. Yeah, Portuguese Algarve. I love that Algarve, man. That's my place, man. You know what I mean? Praia de Rocha and that. My dad had a place down there. Still, Lisbon and that. Okay. Braun Strowman. With the fan base 2000s would have been saying, yeah. Oh, this is a funny comment, bro. If you know, you know. This is hilarious, man. Oh, man. Well, you said you didn't want anyone winning the Money in the Bank. What about McIntyre? Don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah. Apart from him. Sorry, son. I forgot he was in the match, to be. And it's not because I don't like McIntyre. It's because he just had a whole run. It had a whole year run, killing it. So I didn't. Big E is really a beast. He is a beast. Maybe he'll Ricochet versus Damon and could be with SummerSlam. Yeah, could work. I was sad to see Steph to be Brock clean. Yeah, it was going to happen at some point, though. Mr. Fiend. Yeah, man. Honestly, WWE games, I give Big E push. Yeah, on my WWE game, he's the Intercontinental Champion. Not anymore, but hopefully 2K22, man. I can do some streams on that. Amazing partner, Karen. She made it. She made everything on that, man. Honestly. Watching him come to the ramp just like regular was horrible. And the fans didn't really... Can I just say, the fans were terrible on Raw. Anyway. Yeah. I know that the segment wasn't fun, and I'm going to talk about it in a minute, but if you watch the R-Truth and Reginald match, the fans weren't saying anything, and I paused it a few times, and you could see just geezers on their phone and stuff like that. To be fair, I can't blame them, can I? You know what I mean? But so there was parts where it was a bit more exciting, and it still wasn't Raw dead after Becky Lynch left. I don't agree. She did bring star power, of course, but I don't agree. I'm a fan of Becky Lynch as the whole character, but I actually don't like Becky in the ring. I think she's a bit seemed like a bit of a lazy wrestler. And I don't mean lazy and she don't put the work in to train. She reminds me of how I used to think Dean Ambrose was sloppy in the ring as well, but because his character was a lunatic fringe, you kind of all right, I'll just go with it. Robots 51, Jericho versus Rock. Oh, I know exactly what match that is as well. Dean was champion, then AJ. Yeah. Because when I watched them live, Dean had the title, and then switched over. Yeah. Shout out to you, Donald. Okay, Portugal in the house, bro. Algarve settings, you know them way there, obligado and that. Yeah. Vince never let Brock go to AEW. Vince can't stop Brock, man. He can't. If he's already paying $500,000 for an appearance, how much more? And Tony Khan got money coming out his ass, bro. Apollo, nothing else. Sick fake accent. I don't know. I don't agree 100%. I actually like Apollo. I think he's funny. Probably doesn't need the title, to be honest, though. This versus the Fiend. Hate to see that, bro. Bro, the way you hate Drew. I don't hate Drew. There's what you come on. You've been on the channel long enough. I was the one the whole year saying that I like Drew. I just don't. He's just not my cup of tea. He's not my character. You know what I mean? Don't like the countdown stuff. Apart from that, he's amazing in the ring. I just think, I don't know. I don't know. And to be fair, if you watch my old reactions back to when he was fighting Dean, when he was with Shane, I weren't massive about him then. Even when he was on, who was he fighting? Was he fighting Bobby Roode, NXT? And then Adam Cole made his debut, gave him a super kick and that. I was so happy that Adam Cole kicked him. Who do you think will end Roman Reigns' legacy? Bro, this question, I don't even know if I can answer it because right now, if you ask me, based on the roster, I don't feel like anyone should. But because Roman Reigns has been beaten in his career, obviously. He's been unbeaten since he come back, but he's been beaten in his career, which means it doesn't really matter if he lost. This sounds crazy. Depending on who's leaving the company or who's not going to return for a while, or if they do build him to the Rock, because I said he probably should have the title to next WrestleMania. If they get the Rock in, I would have, listen, and I know everyone knows the Rock's my favorite wrestler of all time. Listen, I would have the Rock beat Roman. And then when he wins the match and the family start embracing the Rock, other side of the family and stuff like that, I would have Roman beat the shit out of the Rock. I'm on about to the point where the gimmick is that the Rock can't wrestle again, like he can't wrestle ever again. Then the title goes up because, he's had to, vacate the title. Then they're going to put some kind of like fatal 4-way on, fatal 5-way on. And then Roman win it back. And that's what I'd do. Them way there, okay? You said you wanted 2K22, right? Would you ever consider creating a Twitch channel? I've actually got a Twitch channel that I've never used. And I was saying to my son earlier that, because I was going to start putting these videos, the live streams on Twitch, just to get the fan base up a little bit more. And then I can decide when I want to stream, because I can do it with my son. My son loves gaming as well. So definitely consider it, bro. Then if you got any ideas for me and that, or if you know any good setups and that I can have, then let me know, bro. WWE should bring back tournaments. Yep. I said that they should have done Queen of the Ring. WWE Queen of the Ring would be cool. I think the women's roster would benefit from it. I think I said it a year ago. They probably get rid of the tag team titles, put a Queen of the Ring on, Queen of the Ring tournament. Just give someone, you know what I mean? Or make an Intercontinental title for the women. But Queen of the Ring would be so dope. Yeah. Trailer in Portugal, like that. After Adam Cole comes to the main roster, they're going to be buried through the month. Yeah. Introduced by fans just dead. Fans are dead. Talk about dead crowd rule. Got to mention the SmackDown with that bad music, concert crowds. Oh, I know. You're so right. Yeah, but I did say that Shield came in towards the end of 2012, not the beginning. That's what I actually said. So yeah, and that wasn't the best Shield came in. Started to grow after that, and then 2013 just took on from there. Like that. No, it was good. Was good till PC era ended. Huh? PC era ended. Whoa. I don't understand. Ain't that what we're in now? What wrestler do you return right now? You know what I really want, and it's nothing against anyone wanting returns and that, but that's how bad wrestling's got, that all everyone wants is returns. I don't want anyone to return. I just want a good show. I honestly just want a good show. I realized that with AEW as well, because I watch both. AEW is a bit like, they've tricked everyone to think that they're doing like the matches are good though, but they've tricked everyone to think that like this amazing things going on and they're taking all these WWE stars and oh my god, WWE you messed up. But I thought about it, and like because everyone's going on about the ratings and oh god, when CM Punk and Daniel Bryan turn up, the ratings are gonna. I'm like, CM Punk ain't wrestled in 7 years. Daniel Bryan was on. It was only here like 3 months ago, WrestleMania. Then you had a match against Roman. The ratings wasn't up then in WWE with Daniel Bryan. So why would the ratings go up when he moves? I just don't get it. And everyone they've took, minus the people like Jericho and Cody and stuff who already left, but okay, I'll give Malachi Black. He only just got there and Andrade. So, but Mark Henry, nothing's happened. Big Show, nothing's happened. Christian's gone to mid card now. Matt Hardy is hardly wrestling anymore. I think like the Leo Rush thing, he got injured, so he had one match. FTR, nothing going on there. So Jake Hager, okay, Inner Circle, but like it makes it look like they've done this great thing and they're snatching everyone, but nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. Like AEW bring everyone back. They bring them back. They get the biggest pop of the night on that night, particular night. But after that, it's done. There was a massive pop when Mark Henry turned up, massive pop when Big Show turned up, massive pop when Christian turned up. It's done now. It's just, I don't know. Okay, Roman right now is unstoppable. He is unstoppable. Drew as a face is better than heel. Yeah, the heel Drew was terrible. That man running deathmatch geezer died for 8 minutes in 2010 was breaking like Jericho slicing him with a pizza. Oh, you're on about Gage. Yeah, man. I mean, I remember I watched the match when he nearly killed David Arquette, man. So Otis, as champ, just kidding. Yeah, we do need all those back there. Chuck it, yeah, that bro. Loki, want to see how Roman solved the rock bottom. Finn Balor is the one that should be Roman. Yeah, you're probably right. Not right now though, but you're probably right. Goldberg is not fit. Who is your favorite male wrestler, male character, and who is your favorite woman character of all time? Favorite male of all time is The Rock. Favorite woman of all time. It's hard for me, bro, because like growing up, wrestling for women was terrible. I'm gonna say, I can't lie. When I was growing up, Lita was my favorite, and so I'm gonna stay with Lita for now. Lita in China, and then modern day Charlotte. So yeah, but it's hard with the China one, isn't it? Because she was beating up men as well. So actually, might have an idea for you. Quick question: do you have a shelf for your Funko Pops? I don't. All my Funko Pops on the window right now. I need some shelves actually. Excited for Randy Orton to come back. But all my Funko Pops are in the box. They've not been opened. They're all in the box. Excited for Randy Orton to come back next week. Man. Hey, listen, I'm here for Randy, man. You know what I mean? Come back. Seth Roman and Bruce. The Shield will never get back together. Never. We're in the mid-card titles that aren't represented by belts. Permanent Heritage Cup. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But in the case someone like Adam Cole can never be because it's small, and I don't think just because he's smaller than some wrestlers, he shouldn't be. That wasn't my point, though. My point was about Roman. It was about who's the champions right now. Obviously, that wasn't my point because all the champions before, like Seth Rollins is the same size as Adam Cole, a little bit bigger in chest than that, but same. So I didn't mean it like that. I was talking about what's realistic. Big E is not regular size. My example is when Brock destroyed Kofi, when Bobby destroyed Kofi, it was very realistic. If I saw them on the street and none of them had like some super martial arts background, I know who my money's going on. I'm not the smallest guy myself. I'm telling you, if I grab a small dude and he doesn't have no trained martial art, something like, I'm going to kill him, I'll squash him. So that's what I meant by that. He mean the PG era ending. Okay. I feel like we're still in it though. Like, just because okay, PG era 2008, 2011. Reality. What is all this made up stuff, bro? Reality era, bro. Never heard of this in my damn life. The new, I don't know, man. I don't know about this, bro. This must be the new wrestling fans talk, bro. All I've heard is Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, and the PG. That's, yeah, I mean, that's Rocky Fight. Will you upload Rocky Fight Scene? Don't know what you're talking about, bro, but if you do have a shelf play in the background, depending on the wrestling Twitch. Oh, no. If I do my Twitch streaming, they're in the background anyway. Yeah, they're in the background anyway. I've got a strip. Anyone who's watched my pay-per-views, you've seen them, they're behind. I've got a strip of Marvel, strip of WWE. Oh, PC, I get it. Zen, I'm sorry, bro. Honestly, it's everyone's opinion, but when people tell me that, like, when people are going to try and give me a better woman wrestler than Charlotte, that's going at what's been floating around the last 7 years, I'm just zone out, bro, because I'm not here for it. If they're not going to say, if you bring me Sasha or Oscar, I'll listen. But everything else, I'm not listening to. I'm never going to listen to. Okay, The Rock, big one, like that. Alexa's dope, man. Oh yeah, before, and I will say as well, before, my favorite was Paige. Shout out to Paige, man. She dope. Raw. Okay, let me talking about Biggie's just reminding me of Paige and Biggie messing around on Total Divas. Oh, when she was slapping his chest. When Nikki Charlotte, I swear you wanted to break something. I wanted to kill someone when that happened, bro. Speaking of that, we've been going an hour and I've not finished, so let me finish the Raw review and so yeah, next on the card, I'm gonna just do Raw now. So next on the card, we have Karrion Kross versus Keith Lee. I don't know if this is all I can do for this one because this wasn't about the win, who won and who lost, because clearly they both lost the week before and they both couldn't afford to lose again. And the problem with this match is that it shouldn't have happened. That's all I gotta say. It's not the fact that Keith lost or if Karrion would have lost. It's the fact that the match should never have happened. This match was a marquee, massive NXT match before Keith left to come to the main roster. And then they just put it on Raw. So that's all I got to say about that. That's all I've got to say about that. After that, we had Mansoor and Ali taking on T-Bar and Mace and T-Bar. Yeah, the Mace and T-Bar thing, they need to change their characters. It's just like they literally were fighting against the Retribution leader, and the commentator just acting like it was never a thing. I actually wasn't mad at Mansoor and Ali together as a tag team. They were really good, and I like the fact that Mansoor was really excited and Ali was confused. Like, yo, first of all, how did we win the match? Second of all, we're not friends. So they can keep that gimmick going. I'm not expecting massive things from them, but they're really good. So I'll go with that. After that, we got Bobby Lashley taking on the ex-Hurt Business members. Made no sense. I swear we had this already after the Hurt Business broke up. Just made Shelton Benjamin. And yeah, to be fair, like Bobby should be destroying people now, but they're doing everything backwards in the WWE. Like, this is the only problem. So he stacked him like Roman did to Daniel Bryan and Edge, but he wasn't sending a message to Roman. He was sending a message to Goldberg. He performed the jackhammer. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. It was just very strange. We had Riddle versus Morrison and Miz with a dripstick. And yeah, we had Riddle versus Morrison and Miz with a dripstick. Yep. Feels like Riddle's really doing a lot to try and entertain the roster. Like, no, not the roster, the fans, which I really appreciate that Riddle has been putting the work in. Some of it's a bit over comical and stuff like that, but at least he's trying. There's little things that, I have nitpicky stuff because this guy's a serious killer when it comes to fighting. But it doesn't mean you have to be serious all the time in your character. But when he kicks off the flip-flops, please stop the birds, man. They're terrible. They're terrible. And then for some strange reason, because, creative with them, they just send Amos and AJ out to get Riddle. I'm like, okay, I know what happened before, but seriously, Amos is like a giant. He's the same size as a giraffe. Just let him go down on his own if that's the case. He broke a scooter. I don't know, man. It's very, very strange. Guys, I will get into the comment section very soon, but I'm trying to get through all this Raw stuff first. Anyway, AJ Styles, him with Styles clash. Nothing happened, any reason. We had a 24/7 title match after that. R-Truth versus Reginald, which may have the deadest crowd of all time in it. And yeah, Reginald won. He was doing some really athletic stuff, but for some reason he's still in a suit, even though he doesn't work for Nia, he doesn't work for Carmella, so I don't know why he's in a suit. This guy is actually like, I remember when he was at the PC. So take him out of that stuff now and make him a proper character. R-Truth was just doing his best to like do his best for the company, but I feel like even with R-Truth, they can give him some, decent singles matches. And also, with the 24/7 people who run after the title, how come they always wait for the match to finish? Like, and I don't know if you noticed that Reginald done the super somersault flip out the ring, but when he done it, he gave the ref, this is what happened. He had the title, and then he seen the guys running towards him, and then he said to the ref, hold the title. Then he done a front flip, spinning flip, and then got out of the ring, and then had to wait for the ref to walk back around, and then said, ref, can I have my title back? Why didn't the 24/7 dudes just grab the title off the ref and wait for him to come back? I don't know. Let's be honest. Deontay said it as well. Get rid of the 24/7 title. R-Truth can go down as the most title reigns and the longest reigning 24/7 title. That's fine. You know what I mean? The man deserves something for when he has his Hall of Fame speech. But Jesus Christ, get rid of it, man. Because it actually makes everyone look bad. It makes everyone who chases that title look bad. Jesus Christ, I don't know what the creatives say to Cesaro when he gets in the building. Cesaro, this is what we want you to do today. Oh, you want me to do that again? Yeah. And then the next week, Cesaro. After like 2 weeks, Cesaro must be like, you want to chase that 24/7 title again? Pay-per-view comes around. You want to chase that 24. Cesaro's laughing, bro. This geezer must be thinking, yo, I wanted to be a serious wrestler. I'm really good. But if you just want me to chase somebody for 30 seconds every week and get paid the big money, safe. And that's it. Like I said, guys, I will get into the comment section very, very soon. No, let me get into the comment section now before we get into the last part, because you know what match we're going to talk about last. What segment we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about Nikki. You know what I mean? Yep, man's chest is huge. Let me go. Where have we gone? You forgot about the new generation era. Nah, bro, I've never heard anyone call it the new generation era, bro. I'll just go with what WWE told me. The Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era is a real thing. The PG one is just like, we all seen that he went to PG, and you know what I mean? But I don't know about this new era, you know what I mean? Actually, shouldn't be talking about Big E, then I think of Xavier, and I think of Xavier with Paige. Actually, never mind. Listen, I like Paige, bro, so love me. Everything like Modern Wrestling needs to be fixed. We need Titantrons back. These single graphics with the nameplate is dead. It's absolutely dead. Yeah, it's dead. I don't know what, you know what I mean? Top 4 mic talkers: Rock, CM Punk, Cena, Paul Heyman. Listen, we ain't gonna talk about anyone being top on nothing without Ric Flair in that. Let me just say that straight away. You know that. How can we fix Paul Raw? They need to make it more serious. They literally, like, I don't know if anyone remembers. Did you guys remember when they were moving SmackDown to Fox and they were speaking about all the stuff before, and they said we're going to go down this angle of making SmackDown more serious, geared towards athleticism and proper wrestling, etc. They did it, and Raw just started to do mad stuff. And I think what happened with Raw as well, the reason why I love the Bray Wyatt and the Fiend stuff is because obviously you have to suspend belief to see what's going on. But it seemed a bit like the Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse thing was more about not in a jokey way, but in like more of a mental health in Bray's head kind of thing. And we're seeing like what he's projecting. And we got that because at the beginning we was all wondering, where's the Firefly Fun as it is in his head, and then we seen Seth break into there and burn it down and stuff like that. I like that. But then they went too far, and then once he got set on fire, whatever that pay-per-view was, Randy killed him and he come back alive. You know what I mean? So make it more serious. Stop the stupid. All the backstage segments are in the same spot. Start recording stuff a week in advance so you have time. You know what I mean? So you have time to do stuff like, I don't know, and make Raw shorter. It's just long. We'll never put in two UFC guys in the match again for it. Yep. I don't understand why there's a rematch and then there's going to be a match at SummerSlam. Maybe also don't care about NXT. I would like to Bobby to beat Goldberg, never come back. I'm sick. All man song, but yeah, they won't be dominant, but they're actually really good and they're really good wrestlers. It's just all insane in my opinion. Yeah, well, I think so as well. I think it's Ali's very clever though. He carries on stuff on social media as well with his story, so I like that. Austin tag team, but yeah. I'm here for it, bro. See what I'm saying? Everyone seems to like it as well. Again, I know the only reason why Jeff wasn't there is because he got COVID. But if Jeff was there, Cameron would have lost again. I want Sasha to. I want to see Sasha come back, but she doesn't need to win the title. Why is Tiffany this host? Because I told you guys that Cardi B is too pregnant to be at SummerSlam, so I don't know why WWE trying to carry on with this, telling us that Cardi B is going to be there. I see her at the BET Awards. She looks like she's about to give birth, like that. That's in America's Most Wanted cringe. Oh my god. Okay. Shout out to you, Durante. Your opinion on AEW? I like it. I watch every week. You know what I mean? It's not perfect. Neither is WWE, but I like having a mix between stuff. The only issue I have with AEW, I know I said everyone does it anyway with this like 0 kayfabe thing, but AEW take it to a next level. Like they literally have shows, like they literally have an after part to the show. Like they'll have a pay-per-view and then they'll have the people who just fought come out. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like being at the theater and everyone comes out to the stage and they all bow together and stuff. It's terrible. But putting on some good match. I do think they're going over the top with like everything seems to be like death matchy. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Because everyone knows everything nowadays, it's a bit like you're going too far to do certain things. But I'm here for it, man. I like what's going on with Jericho right now. I think that's dope. Truth was a knockout and commentating his own match. Yeah, I don't want to be disrespect Truth, man. He's a G. I'm good, bro. If Keith Lee come with the old theme, everyone popped and song. Yep, I agree with that. I don't remember last seeing Apollo Crews. I saw him on SmackDown. Someone else said that to me. I seen him on SmackDown. He came to the top of the ramp and he was trolling someone in the ring. Can't remember who it was. 2K. THQ are doing the AEW game, so what have done the AEW game, so they ain't gonna go to WWE. Champion considering he's not getting on. So. Because I feel like everyone who was champion before him, even down to Big E, Nakamura, they didn't care. Sami Zayn would be the best champion for me right now. I put like Rock Wrestling era, New Generation era, Attitude era, Ruthless Aggression era, PG era, Reality era. Nah, bro, this is all made up, bro. I'm sorry, man. This is all made up, bro. You're trolling me with this, bro. I've never heard the words. If I heard Vince McMahon say it, obviously the PG era is a made up thing in terms of like we just seen the shift of you can't swear anymore, you can't do this anymore, no blood, black and white screen, but all of that other stuff, bro. I know the rock and wrestling eras before, but I was on about from when I've been alive, bro. But yeah, please no more rematch of Rhea and Hogan for I can't already again. Deontay, to be fair, I didn't mind this because they made it seem like how they do with MMA and stuff like that. They're going to have one more takeover match at TakeOver 36, and I think the loser of that match is going to go to the main roster, which will be Adam Cole. Bye. W also bad because too childish right now. Yes. Agreed. Michael Cole's a legend, bro. I love him. Chief Hugo. We watch AEW, bro. Hey, man. Yeah, I gotta be honest, man. I'm sorry, like, and it's everyone's opinion. CM Punk ain't that special to me, bro. Like, it's just not. But that's just not my cup of tea. In on the mic, I think he's top tier, man. Top tier on the mic. But everything else in the ring and that, like, yeah, he's good in the ring, but he's not better than half of the. You know what I mean? Like, there's not that many people on the roster I see that he's way better than now. He's just on the mic is really good. On Monday, 2nd of August. Happy birthday for then, bro. Unless I'm doing a live stream, you know what I mean? So it's taught to predicting takeover. Zen, I don't know if you've got the flavor of this channel, bro. I always do prediction videos before. Man, just gave me a thing what I do go back on my live list. I do prediction videos for all the pay-per-views. The only one I didn't do a prediction show for was Elimination Chamber. The fact that WWE refused to put effort into Bass's segments, less playing on it just insulting she clearly in the interview and produced. Yep, I agree. That's why I said if you pre-record it, you can have them in different places. You can have, like, really, Alexa's Playground should be in a forest somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Why is, so everyone's just watching her be she's just sitting there with Lily, and everyone's just fine with it. It's weird, bro. It's weird. That's why I like the fact that Bray's Funhouse is locked away. But yeah, let's talk about. This is not Nikki's fault, but please don't come at me because I'm a fan of Nikki Cross, not Nikki Ash, because I ain't saying all that Nikki A is. You know what I mean? Nikki Ash Ketchum, this superhero thing. Nobody wants it. It's 2021. Nobody wants it. Even when I looked at the fans and the pictures of when she won the title, the pop was just for the pop. People will pop at anything, bro. I'm telling you. You know, if R-Truth won the title now, they would pop, and then on Monday they'd be like, oh, damn, R-Truth's champion. It happens all the time. If Cesaro beat Roman, they would have popped, and then the week, you know what I mean? I've seen it. Bro, the worst thing about this storyline, if the storyline's going to be there forever, she's sold on this because I've seen her interview. She's sold on this story. Fine, nothing to do with me. I don't run wrestling. But the story's backwards. It's the most backwards story. Because if you hear her promo, she done all that stuff with Charlotte. She had a one-on-one. She got her ass handed to her. Charlotte said, why are you not cheering me for? Of course I was going to beat her. And then Nikki done the crying and grab the mic thing. I almost beat you because I'm almost a superhero. And I'm going to come back next week. And then I'll show you because I'm almost going to beat you. And I'm like, this would build to something like where it doesn't have to be Charlotte, but that's what they're using at the moment, even if it was Rhea. By the way, why did Rhea come out? It's all like the story should have been. She should have debuted as a superhero way back before Money in the Bank. She should have had matches and kept losing, get closer and closer, start losing by silly reasons, you know what I mean? Like distraction or count out, or she injured herself so she couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? Build it so she's the underdog and she's just getting closer, but she's not quite there. They did it with Daniel Bryan and the Yes Movement. Then she gets the match, you know what I mean, against Charlotte. She loses clean. Then she gets another match again, somehow she was like, I want to fight Charlotte again. And Charlotte's like, you're not good enough. You're not worth it. I'm not fighting you again. And then she beats someone else. Then she fights Charlotte and loses one more time. And then Charlotte's like, I'm not fighting you anymore because you're trash and you ain't a superhero and you're a bad example to the kids because you keep losing. And then she goes on and wins the Money in the Bank. She comes out. I'll show you, Charlotte. She goes to cash in. She gets the big boot. She fails the cash in, but she didn't get to hand over the cash in briefcase. So she's still got the cash in. And then down the line, she comes in and cashes in. You know what happens then? The fans are 100% behind her because they really feel like she deserves it because she's been kicking ass and just falling short. But now she cashes in on Charlotte, who is the heel and everyone hates. so she gets the biggest pop. And where did they give her this biggest pop? At a pay-per-view. He's not going to be in her hometown because she's from Scotland, but just give her somewhere where it's loud. New York, Chicago. You know what I mean? She gets a massive pop. And then she takes away the name Nikki Ash, and she's just Nikki because I'm not almost a superhero anymore. I am a superhero, and I did it for the kids. What's up with that? Simple. Instead, they make her win the Money in the Bank. She cashes in to be the champion. Then she gives Charlotte a one-on-one for no reason. Then loses. Then gets sad about it, even though you're still champion. So nothing to be sad about. Charlotte, haha, you beat me, but you never get a title shot again. Piss off. I'm still champion. What's there to be sad about? I'm going to beat you next week. You have nothing to prove towards you with the champion? I don't get it. Did no one remember Sanity, Nikki, the crazy one? That's what I wanted. That's who I want to be the champion. So my problem is not with Nikki. It's with the character, what she's picked. I don't care if it worked with Mighty Molly and Hurricane. Was Mighty Molly and Hurricane? Was Hurricane the champion? He wasn't the champion, bro. You know what I mean? He beat The Rock on one time. Yeah, I was pissed though. The Austin came out, distracted The Rock, rolled up. What's up with that? You know what I mean? He was in The Rock's wardrobe and that. It was all fun and games. I love it. But he wasn't champion. End of Raw. Terrible. Flipping. And guess what? Next week, we get the same. Next week, we'll probably have AJ and Amos versus the Viking Raiders. We'll probably have Riddle and Morrison again. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to answer these comments and I get out of here because I've been here a long time. And Pablo's sleeping, but yeah, that... Okay. Where was we? Have you ever tried watching TNA Impact? I used to watch TNA all the time. Impact right now it's terrible. I watch matches with Moose in it, and then I don't watch anything else. Part of the Demon team for like 10 months now. How did I never catch on? Come on, bro. This is yeah, Money Bank catching cheap pop, terrible pop, bro. No one's ever gonna boo the person who cashes in unless they heel. I promise you. Even if the person is a babyface and no one likes them, they'll still pop for it. I saw it when Otis won the Money in the Bank online. Everyone was like, "Oh, Otis, you deserved it. Why? You want Otis to be champion? He ain't even been tag team champion. But come on, man." And Jay White joined TNA. Yeah, I didn't want him to join TNA. I asked Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, Nikki Ash, SummerSlam. I just can't deal with it. What's the point, man? I hate Nikki Cross' character because she's almost superheroes. Yes, stupid. Just be a superhero. No hate towards Cross, but her gimmick 2 weeks in development when Money Back rolled. 100%. I mean, the costumes even like... She's not even like a cool Marvel type superhero. She's just like... I just don't know. You're really pushing this PC business, isn't it? I know what you've said it means, but no one calls it the PC era. Like, no wrestlers ever, the PC era. Like, the PC is the performance center, bro. Everyone uses it. It's just, oh no. Alexa Bliss was a badass champion. She was one of my favorite champions. Dragging Nikki over Charlotte like Austin did to Foley. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Like I said to you, it's very silly. If you lose a match, but you're still going for the title, you wouldn't even let anybody cash in. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get through the WWE draft stuff. Yeah, man, not long now, but we still got like 8 weeks. Ass Water is correct. I'm worried about WWE future comes like rumors Seth Owens retires. I don't think anyone will attain popularity like it. No, they will, because it always happens. WWE just works in cycles. I do agree a little bit though, because a lot of them are around the same age, but new talent will come in and NXT talent will roll over, and yeah, man, yeah, it's a shame. There's people that I had like, people like I used to see on NXT, who I can still see as long as Triple H has some input. Gargano, Ciampa, Timothy Thatcher, Pete Dunne, obviously Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream at the time, yo, I can see, you know what I mean? They'll be fine. Yeah, and especially with the women as well. I got some good women on there. All right, shout out to you, bro. I will see you soon. Also, of course, you're going to retain that SummerSlam. Yep, they're not just going to put it on there trust me, Brother Nero, mark my words. She's the champion because they're expecting that in that WWE Euro shop for all the kids to buy the Nikki Ash Ketchum goggles and the cape and stuff like that. I'm surprised they didn't start selling Riddle Scooter, to be honest. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to you, love for basketball. Hope you will. Big muscle guys on NXT now. Yep. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here, man. I've done longer than I was going to be fair. We normally do an hour. I've done an hour and 20 minutes. It was always fun talking to you guys, man. That's why I get carried away. But we'll be back, obviously. I'm just about to record some videos from my other channel. Like literally once this shout out to you, Lord of Darkness. Literally once this stream's done, I'm gonna record my other videos from my other channel, and then yeah. You see my message on IG. Love for basketball, I messaged you back, bro. Yeah, so head over to HUGO online. In the next hour, there'll be like 4 trailer videos up, so go and watch them. I'm gonna add some new stuff on there. Shout out to everyone who joined the chat. Shout out to Amin, you know, like that. Good times. Shout out to you. Yeah, I want that as well. But yeah, thanks for everyone who joined the chat. Shout out to Brocky Kaiser, Brother Nero, Love for Basketball, Lord of Darkness, Artel. You guys, you know, like that. It's big business coming over here, man. But you already know the vibes already. I will be back very shortly. I've been your boy with the Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Head over to HUGO online for more videos daily because I got the time now a little bit more. Run.